Hello, hello, English learners! Welcome to the English Podcast, your cozy place to learn English through real-life conversations. I'm Maria.
And I'm John. We're so happy you're here today, whether you're listening at home, walking outside, or taking a quiet moment for yourself.
Today, we're going to explore something really meaningful, something that touches every part of life.
Yes. Today we're talking about how to love yourself more than anyone else. Not in a selfish way, but in a kind, gentle, and healthy way. How to respect yourself, protect your energy, and treat yourself with the care you deserve.
And we'll share simple habits and real-life examples so you can practice immediately, at work, at home, with friends, even in small daily moments.
If you enjoy our episodes, remember to like and subscribe. It helps the podcast reach more learners like you, and we'd love to hear from you too. Leave a comment about one small way you'll be kinder to yourself this week.
And before we dive in, take one slow breath in and out. No pressure, no rush. Just be here with us, one moment at a time.
Let's explore how to meet yourself, notice your feelings, and start practicing self-love in quiet, practical ways together.
All right, let's begin. John, how's your day been so far?
You know, Maria, it's been quiet, but in a good way. I noticed a tiny moment today that made me feel calm.
Oh, what happened?
I was in line somewhere, just waiting, and someone let another person go first. No big gesture, nothing announced, just a small act of kindness. And somehow it stayed with me. It made me feel a little lighter.
Quiet kindness. I like that. It's simple, but it lingers.
Yeah. And you? How are you holding up?
I was rushing earlier, but then I paused. Just 1 minute. I sat down with my warm drink. 1 small minute, and it felt like I came back to myself.
Coming back to yourself. That's a good feeling. And maybe, whoever's listening right now, you also need a moment like that. A little return to yourself.
Exactly. And today, our conversation is perfect for that. We're talking about something simple but powerful. How to love yourself more than anyone else. Not in a selfish way, John. In a healthy way. Like respecting yourself, taking care of yourself, not abandoning yourself.
Right. And this episode is easy to follow. Perfect for B1 level English learners. But even if you're a strong beginner, just take the lines you understand, repeat the useful ones, and let the rest float by, like background music.
That's still learning. And today, we'll explore small habits you can actually use, like what to say to yourself on a tough day, how to set personal boundaries, and how to stop being so hard on yourself, step by step.
And we'll use real-life examples, work, family, friendships, messages, little daily moments, so it feels practical, not theory.
And just a small reminder, if you enjoy being here, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment after listening. Even one line. This week I will. It matters.
H. Even one sentence is enough.
And of course, we'll end with a calm word tour, a slow review of key words and phrases from today with simple examples. No pressure, just gentle repetition to let the English settle.
Okay. First, one slow breath in and out. There's no rush, no expectation to be perfect today. Just be here.
And one quiet truth to start with. How you treat yourself becomes your standard.
Standard?
Yes, it's like invisible rules you live by. People sense them even if you never say anything. Almost like an inner value tag. Not money, but worth.
So when you clearly value yourself, other people usually follow.
Exactly. And if you don't, You're unconsciously teaching people what to expect.
Like saying yes when you really want to say no.
Yes, at first it sounds kind, helpful, reliable, but slowly it turns into habit. Habits become roles. You end up as the yes person, even when exhausted.
And one day, you stop and think, how did I get here?
Been there too. Small story. A few years ago, a friend often messaged me late at night. Not every night, but enough. I would reply even half asleep. I told myself, it's fine. I'm just being nice.
And over time, it wore you down?
Exactly. Then, one night, I didn't reply for 1 hour. Just 1 hour. And the next day, my friend asked, where were you? Like I'd done something wrong.
That moment hits hard. You realize expectations are already there.
And I had trained people to expect instant access without planning it.
So the lesson isn't to stop being kind, it's that kindness needs limits. It needs lines.
Boundaries, that's the word.
Boundaries. Like doors, not walls. You can be warm and still be in control. Decide who comes in, how long they stay, and what behavior is allowed.
And when you close the door, you rest. Some people get uncomfortable at first, especially those who benefited when boundaries weren't there.
It's not about them being bad. It's about adjusting to your new standard.
And that brings us to something deeper. Your self-worth.
Self-worth?
It means you believe you have value as a human being, even on your bad days, not only on productive days or when everything looks perfect.
Many people rely on validation, approval from others.
Validation feels nice, but if you need it constantly, you become fragile. Your mood depends on what others think. One rude comment online can crash you instantly.
Borrowing your worth from outside and giving strangers power over your feelings.
Exactly. So here's a simple sentence to try. My worth is not up for discussion. Another. I am enough, even while improving.
That feels like a deep breath. And when you believe it, you stop living for the audience and start meeting yourself.
Meeting yourself. That's where self-love starts, not with grand words, but with honest noticing.
Awareness first. You can't love yourself if you don't know yourself.
Self-awareness. Noticing feelings, triggers, needs without judging yourself. Asking, what drains me? What gives me energy?
Like a battery. Some things drain, some recharge. Doom scrolling, difficult conversations.
Battery thieves indeed. And noticing that without judgment, it's a gift.
And in that clarity, you see habits like the sorry habit. People apologize for being human. Sorry I asked. Sorry I'm tired.
Apologies for mistakes are fine, but not for existing. Too many sorries shrink your space. And when you stop shrinking, the inner critic shows up.
That voice, who do you think you are?
And that's where negative self-talk appears. Believing it, acting smaller.
But you can change it. Talk to yourself like you'd talk to a friend. Question fear. Facts are flashlights. Fear is fog.
Mistakes are stepping stones. They're not your identity.
And once your inner voice is kinder, boundaries become easier. Saying no isn't anger, it's self-respect.
People-pleasing fades. No more long explanations. Just simple, kind phrases. I can't today, thank you.
That creates space. Space for joy. Small moments matter. Coffee, a walk, sunlight, a message.
Happiness isn't dessert. It's part of health. Don't wait for perfection. It's a moving target.
Protect your energy. Outgrow what no longer serves you. Peace is a choice. Recovery, bouncing back, forgiving yourself.
Keep the lesson, release the shame. One small upgrade a week, one boundary, one kinder sentence, one no without guilt.
And that's enough. Small steps build quiet confidence. Tiny bricks, one at a time.
And if you remember only one thing today, the way you treat yourself teaches others how to treat you. John, something I've noticed is when we stop shrinking, we start noticing another voice, the inner critic.
That little voice inside saying, "You're not enough," or "You always mess up." And the tricky part? We start believing it.
Yes, and when that happens, even small mistakes feel huge. That's why learning to talk to yourself kindly is so important.
Like treating yourself the way you'd treat a friend. You wouldn't tell a friend, "You're useless," right?
Never. And yet, we say that to ourselves all the time. It's like living with a bully who never leaves.
The bully is inside, so you can't walk away. You need to change the voice.
Exactly. And a simple way is to question the thought. Ask yourself, is this fact or is this fear? Fear is fog. It makes everything look bigger than it is. Facts are flashlights. They show what's real.
So when you make a mistake, don't let it define you. See it as information, as feedback. Okay, noted. Next time, I do it differently.
Mistakes are stepping stones, not your identity. And as that inner voice becomes kinder, setting boundaries becomes easier.
Because now saying no isn't a fight. It's a choice made from self-respect.
And that's where people-pleasing usually trips us up, trying to make everyone happy, even at our expense.
Yes, and when we start saying no, that guilt shows up. Loud, sometimes overwhelming. Am I being selfish?
Saying no isn't cruel. Sometimes it's the kindest thing you can do for yourself and others.
And simple no sentences help, like, "I can't today, but thank you for asking." "I'm not available this week." "I need to rest tonight." Short, clear, kind. No long explanations.
Over-explaining becomes a sticky trap. Suddenly, no turns into a 5-page essay called, "Please Still Like Me?"
Yes, exactly. And when you start saying no clearly, something amazing happens. Space opens up.
Space for yourself. Space for small joys. Because joy can't live in a crowded schedule. Even good things need room to breathe.
And when your life is too full, you stop noticing simple pleasures. A slow coffee, a short walk, a good song, sunlight on your face, a message from a friend. Small joys.
And here's a gentle reminder, happiness isn't a luxury. It's part of being alive. Don't let society tell you that you need a perfect life to feel it.
Some people chase perfection, thinking, "When I fix everything, I'll rest. Then I'll be happy." But that finish line keeps moving.
Perfection is a myth. If you wait for it, happiness keeps waiting. And social media makes it worse. Comparison trap. Measuring your life against someone else's highlight reel without seeing their bad days.
The real measure is your values, what matters to you, and living by them protects your energy.
Energy is limited. You can't keep giving until you're empty. Even the kindest, most generous people can burn out.
Many of our listeners feel that. They're not lazy, they're just tired from giving too much, constantly pleasing, constantly explaining.
So protecting your energy isn't selfish. It's necessary for health, clarity, and quiet confidence.
And your environment matters. People, routines, content, habits, they shape your mood and energy.
Some relationships feel warm and safe. Others, not so much. And your body notices first. You feel tense, small, careful with your words.
And sometimes outgrowing people is natural. It's sad, but real. You don't need drama. Just step back gradually. Create room to breathe.
Peace is a choice, and choosing peace helps you bounce back after difficult moments.
Bounce back. Recovering after challenges, failures, or a stressful week. It doesn't mean nothing hurts. It means you come back.
People who love themselves bounce back faster because they don't punish themselves with shame.
Instead of saying, I'm worthless, they say, that was hard, but I'm still here.
And they celebrate small wins, not huge victories, just, I got out of bed, I answered one email, I went for a short walk.
Tiny wins build quiet confidence. It's like laying bricks. One brick alone isn't noticeable, but over time, strength appears.
And these little bricks carry you through bad days. I've done hard things before. I can do them again.
And one final ingredient for this bounce-back habit, self-forgiveness.
So many people carry old guilt like a heavy backpack. They've carried it so long it feels normal, but it isn't.
Forgiving yourself doesn't mean everything you did was perfect. It means, I'm human. I learned. I will do better. And then release the pain instead of living inside it.
Keep the lesson, put down the shame. You deserve a fresh start.
And if you're listening and feeling emotional, breathe. You're okay.
And remember, quiet, consistent steps matter more than giant leaps. One small upgrade this week, a boundary, a kinder sentence, a simple no, creates real change.
Because love for yourself doesn't happen overnight. It happens in the small, repeated choices you make every day.
And even if it feels slow, it's enough. That's the power of consistency. Quiet growth builds resilience.
And when you notice it, you start trusting yourself again. You realize, I can handle life. I can protect my energy. I can feel joy.
And from there, life feels lighter. Not perfect, not always easy, but more yours.
And these ideas aren't complicated. They're practical, gentle, real. Just paying attention, just noticing, just choosing yourself in small ways.
So, maybe today, just start with one thing. One moment of awareness. One sentence to yourself. One small boundary.
That's right. And as you keep practicing, all these little steps add up. Quiet confidence grows. Joy returns. Energy stays.
And that's exactly what self-love is. More than a word, it's a series of tiny, intentional actions that teach yourself and others your value.
And it feels surprisingly calm when you start noticing it.
Yes, calm, grounded, strong. John, something I love noticing is how, once you start protecting your energy, the little things in life feel bigger, more meaningful.
Yes, when life isn't overcrowded with noise, you begin to see joy in moments that might have gone unnoticed. A warm cup of tea, sunlight on your face, even the sound of your favorite song.
Exactly. And the important part is, you don't need a perfect life to feel happiness. Small joys are enough. They build quietly over time.
And when you make space for them, your perspective changes. You start noticing what truly matters. You stop comparing yourself to others.
That comparison trap is dangerous, especially with social media. We see highlights, perfect snapshots, and think we're missing out. But we don't see their struggles, bad days, or stress.
The key is values. Live by them. They are your real measure. When you protect your energy and honor your values, you naturally start choosing better boundaries, better relationships, and better ways to spend your time.
And speaking of boundaries, it's important to remember setting them isn't selfish, it's self respect.
Boundaries are doors, not walls. They let you be kind while staying in control. You decide who enters, how long they stay, and how they behave.
And sometimes the people who benefited from your previous, always available self may feel uncomfortable.
Yes, and that's okay. It doesn't make them bad. It just means they're adjusting to your new standard.
And this brings up another idea self worth. Believing you have value even on bad days, not just on your productive or perfect days.
Many people borrow their worth from outside, through validation, approval, likes, compliments. But when that's your only measure, your confidence becomes fragile.
One negative comment online can instantly shift your mood. That's why we need to internalize our worth. My worth is not up for discussion. I am enough, even while improving.
And that self-awareness, knowing your triggers, your needs, your drains, is the foundation of self-love.
Exactly. Notice what drains you without judging yourself. Doom scrolling, draining conversations, even certain routines. They take your energy slowly, like a battery fading.
And once you notice, you can protect yourself. Say no. Step back. Choose rest. It's not selfish. It's necessary.
And in that space, you start noticing your habits. The sorry habit, for example. People apologizing for existing. Sorry I'm tired. Sorry I asked. Sorry I spoke.
Apologies are fine when you make mistakes, but not for being human. Too many sorries shrink your presence.
And once you stop shrinking, the inner critic shows up. That voice saying, "Who do you think you are?"
Negative self-talk. It's harsh. It can make small challenges feel massive.
But you can tame it. Talk to yourself like a friend. Question fear. Use facts instead of fog. Mistakes are not proof of failure, they're information.
And when your inner voice becomes kinder, boundaries feel natural. No longer angry, just respectful. No longer guilty, just intentional.
And that's where people pleasing dissolves. You stop over explaining, stop seeking approval. Simple, kind sentences. I can't today, thank you. I'm not available this week. I need to rest tonight.
And that creates space. Room for joy. Room to breathe. Room to notice small wins.
Because happiness doesn't need perfection. It's in short walks, clean spaces, sunlight, a good song, messages from friends, small joys.
And when you practice this, your resilience grows. You bounce back faster after challenges because you're not punishing yourself with shame.
Instead of saying, "I'm worthless," you say, "That was hard, but I'm still here."
And celebrate small wins. Getting out of bed, answering one email, going for a short walk, tiny steps that build quiet confidence.
Like laying bricks. One small brick may seem insignificant, but over time, it becomes a strong wall of self-trust and stability.
And that wall helps you through difficult days. You remember, I've handled challenges before. I can do it again.
And finally, self-forgiveness. So many people carry old guilt like a heavy backpack. They've carried it so long, it feels normal, but it isn't.
Forgiving yourself doesn't mean everything you did was perfect. It means, I'm human. I learned. I will do better. Release the pain instead of living inside it.
Keep the lesson, let go of the shame. You deserve a fresh start.
And one small upgrade at a time matters. A boundary, a kinder sentence to yourself, a short no without guilt. All of these create real change.
Quiet, consistent steps matter more than giant leaps. The power of small actions cannot be overstated.
And through these choices, love for yourself becomes visible, not just in words, but in life.
Life feels lighter. Not perfect, not always easy, but more yours.
And even on hard days, you can recover, bounce back, and notice small victories. That's self-love in practice.
And when you practice this consistently, your confidence, energy, and joy grow quietly, like a garden tended daily.
And the best part? You start living for yourself, not for validation, not for applause, just for the quiet satisfaction of being enough.
And that's the essence of loving yourself more than anyone else. Not loud, not flashy, but deeply grounding.
And it all begins with awareness. One small moment today, one sentence to yourself, one boundary. These small actions create a lasting impact.
And it's enough. One step at a time, one brick at a time, one breath at a time. Joan, as we bring this conversation toward a close, I love thinking about the small steps we've talked about, the tiny bricks that slowly build confidence and calm.
Yes, all those moments, setting boundaries, forgiving yourself, noticing joy, talking kindly to your inner voice, they add up quietly. And over time, they change how you experience your days.
And the beautiful thing is, you don't need to do everything at once. One small upgrade this week can shift your energy. One boundary, one kinder sentence, one tiny win.
And each of these choices reminds you, you are enough. Even when you make mistakes, even when you're tired, even when life doesn't go perfectly.
And that self-love, that quiet inner trust, makes everything else easier. You recover faster from challenges, you notice joy more clearly, and your energy lasts longer.
And it's not just theory. These habits are practical. Step back when something drains you. Speak to yourself kindly. Say no without guilt. Celebrate small wins. Forgive yourself. Protect your energy.
And here's the part I love, the ripple effect. When you treat yourself with respect, kindness, and calm, other people feel it too. They mirror your standard.
Exactly. And that doesn't mean controlling anyone. It means you quietly teach what's acceptable for your life. Your energy, your time, your presence. They have value.
And that brings us to a small, gentle exercise you can do today. Pause. Take one slow breath in and one out. Ask yourself, what is one thing I can do to be kinder to myself this week?
And it doesn't have to be big, just one thing. Maybe a short walk. Maybe saying no once without explaining. Maybe writing a sentence of forgiveness to yourself. One small step.
And as you do this, you begin to notice life feels lighter, decisions feel easier, your inner voice becomes calmer. You feel joy in small moments.
And that's where self-love really grows. Not from perfection, not from achievements, not from what others think, but from small, intentional choices that honor you.
And to help you carry today's ideas into your English learning, let's do our calm word review.
Yes, words we use today, explained simply with examples so they stay with you.
First, standard, your personal rule, what you accept and don't accept. Example, my standard is respect. I step back if someone is rude.
Available. Having time to respond or do something. Example, I'm not available tonight. I need to recharge.
Reliable, someone people can trust. Example, she's reliable. If she says she'll help, she really helps.
Overwhelmed. Feeling like there's too much to handle. Example, I felt overwhelmed this week, so I took a quiet break.
Boundaries, your personal limits. Example, my boundary is no work messages after 9 p.m.
Self-worth. Believing you have value as a person, even on bad days. Example, my self-worth doesn't change because of one mistake.
Validation, approval or confirmation from others. Example, I like validation, but I don't depend on it.
Fragile, easily hurt. Example, when I needed approval, my confidence felt fragile.
Criticize, pointing out mistakes or flaws. Example, my boss criticized my report, but I learned from it.
Crash, emotional drop. Example, after that call, my confidence crashed.
Self-awareness, noticing your feelings, needs, and reactions. Example, self-awareness helped me see I was saying yes too quickly. Trigger, something that causes a strong emotional reaction. Example, that comment was a trigger, and I felt angry instantly.
Drain, something that takes your energy. Example, doom scrolling drains my energy.
Apologize, saying sorry. Example, I apologized for being late. But remember, don't apologize for being human. Inner critic, the voice that says you're not good enough. Example, my inner critic said I would fail, but I tried anyway.
Negative self-talk, harsh words you say to yourself. Example, I'm replacing negative self-talk with kinder words.
Selfish, caring only about yourself. Example, resting when tired isn't selfish, it's healthy.
Guilt, bad feeling after thinking you did wrong. Example, I felt guilt after saying no, but I reminded myself it was okay.
Regret, feeling sad about something you did or didn't do. Example, I regret not speaking up, but I'm learning now.
And one last reminder, the way you treat yourself teaches people how to treat you. One small upgrade this week can make a big difference.
And if you want to make it real, leave a comment with one line. Finish it in your own words. This week I will...
Your comment might help someone else take their first small step too.
And if you enjoyed today's episode, please like and subscribe. It tells YouTube, yes, more of this, please.
And we're proud of you for staying with us till the end, for listening, reflecting, and making small steps towards self-love.
This is Maria.
And this is Jown.
And you've been listening to the English Leap podcast. Remember, your progress doesn't end here.
To continue improving your English skills and practicing self-love, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've selected just for you.
One small step at a time, and your growth becomes unstoppable.